Good afternoon, the chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, co-comrades and the viewers. Elkim is solution live from our Shasha Alimosho branch. Have a case of tenancy dispute reported by Mrs. OLANINYA Kikiloma against her landlady, Mrs. ADEBISI. The both parties are live in our office. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page for Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. I hope every one of you is enjoying their weekend. Please be mindful of your comments. Okay, Ms. Kikiloma, how are you?
Fine.
Okay, let's hear you out. What is your complaint, please?
Okay, my name is Stll Omolaniyo.
Use the mic properly.
Okay, my name is Stll Omolaniyo. I own a shop in it's number 31, Camp Davis Road. And then my landlady served me quick notice towards 27th of, I think 27th of September. And my rent has not expired. If my rent is supposed to expire in about 2 months, that's according to the date she served me the quick notice.
What is it?
Okay, so I came here to report to the human rights so that they can help me, because it's not as if my rent has finished or it has expired and I said I'm no more using the shop again. And the shop, I just collected it last year, October. So I'm supposed to renew my rent next month and then pay another one. But serving me quick notice is like, I didn't agree to, or I didn't say I'm not going to continue my rent. And it's not as if I said, okay, I don't have money to pay my rent. You just have me quick notice. So I need justice. I want the human rights to help me. And if possible, I didn't say I'm not leaving her shop, because I think she doesn't want me anymore and probably she wants to use her shop for another thing. But at least I paid agreements and commission. And then there's a clause on the quick notice. She said she gave us 6 months, and the 6 months what was it called, grace. We have to pay for the 6 months grace. We have to pay for the 6 months rent. I don't think if, and I believe in my if you rent house, if you're paying year rent, at least if you're given a quick notice, I'm entitled to spend about 6 months. Within that 6 months, for free, then I'll be able to get another place or move out. But you telling me, my landlady telling me to, I'm going to pay for that. So I think that's the reason why I came to report here, so that it won't be okay, when you know you're not going to pay the money, why didn't you tell me? So I don't want a case to happen after the 6 months will finish. And then if possible, my agency and commission should return to me, because it's not as if I said I'm not going to continue using the shop. So that's my report.
Okay. How long have you lived in that house?
It's a shop, ma.
Okay. How long have you stayed there? Yes.
I'm still using the 1 year, what's it called, the 1 year rent. My 1 year rent has not even finished before I was served the notice.
Did you have any problem with her before now?
The only problem I would think I had with that was early early this year. I think April period. That was around April when I had it. I have a salon. I run a salon in the shop, and then I noticed sales are not really picking, and I think, okay, what should I have to at least to
Hold
make.
on, let me post Davis give comment very well so that they can see it. Go ahead.
Okay, ma. So I thought of, okay, what can I add to the shop, so that the to my business, so that the shop will be booming, and then to pay my rent, the to repay rent won't be an issue for me. So I thought of selling, adding a provision, a little provision, at least in all sales. I added it to the business, and my landlady said I should not, I should stop selling the provision, that it wasn't written in my it wasn't what I told them I was going to do. And I told them, I made mention of this, though I didn't see her when I wanted to collect the shop. I did not even see her face to face when I collected the shop. My thought was, okay, I'm going to add wine to my salon, before wine selling to my salon. But I was told my landlady will not entertain such, because she doesn't like anything alcohol or what's the person. No problem. I will add little provision to it. And when I added the provision, when I later decided to add the provision, when I had the money, she told me that I should stop selling the market. That she doesn't want it. It wasn't planned out. It's not as if I told her before. Okay. I went with my husband then to talk to her, and she did not even entertain us. She didn't even allow us to talk. She served me paper that time,
Okay.
so that I breached the contract. And when we went to meet her, so that we can talk one on one, and at least talk, okay, what are the things you want me to do? Should I remove this? Should I do that? She did not even she did not even entertain us at all. She walked us out of the what's it called shop then. And when we left, she said she has served us letter, we should reply to her through letter. And when I replied to her through letter, my response was, okay, if you don't want me to sell this one, okay, what do you want me to do from the market? Because now you're claiming I'm selling, it's like I'm selling what you are selling, which is not really like that. So I said in my letter, what do you want me to remove from the market? At least I've already bought the market already. I won't go and dump the market. I won't go and throw it away. At least it's money that I used to buy it. What and they did not give me response. But along the line, when I sold the market I did not even bother to buy another one. The market finished, and the ones that I even remained, I took it home. I did not finish the market. So I don't think there is any issue that can that, because I finished the market. You can't even see any markets in my shop. That's the provision. And then the other issue that I think might be, and which is not even the case. The other issue that I think might even was called is the NEPA issue. When we got the shop, when I first got the shop, we were not told there's no light in the shop. After I've paid for the shop rent, we discovered there was no light. Okay, when I asked, because I noticed mama was not around when I paid for the shop rent. She wasn't around. It was even into her account that I sent money to. So only the man that served as the agent and the caretaker that I knew. So when I asked the man, I said, sir, there's no light. We were told then the reason why they did not fix our light is because some shops are still vacant. They want the other shops to be full, and they want everybody to be complete before they will now recollect the light. I said, okay, no problem. For about 2 3 months, we did not see light. As a salon, then even during the festive period, I used generator all through. I used to ask them to say, it was later that we now discovered, about 2 months after that, we now discovered that there was outstanding on the bill of that shop, that they never cut the light. It was the outstanding that made us know, and they didn't even tell us before we paid the shop rent. If I had been told, I would decide if I'm going to continue. If I go, I'm going to pay the shop rent, or I will go for another place. So I wasn't told. I was lied to before I collected that there is light. I also after then they managed to fix our lights. That was around the middle of January or so. They fixed our lights, and we were told that they will, okay, oh, this January we're not going to pay NEPA lights because they just fixed our lights. So the following month, that was February, NEPA came. They brought NEPA bill. On that our line, there were five shops. So my own shop is shop number 3. So when NEPA brought lights, brought bill, they brought 16,000 naira. Okay, on 5, we're going to divide the money by 5. That's including the one that mama kept as her own. They locked the shop. The shop is locked permanently. Another shop, they said it's only 3 of us that are going to pay for NEPA lights. How is it possible? Well, we have these shops are 5. It's going to be divided by 5 because that's the way. Even my former shop, that's the way we used to do. The landlord too, they pay bills. It's not as if one person will be paying and the other person will not pay. We have to divide the money. We sha did not see anything. Well, when did we not see any forthcoming what's it called response? We had to go to NEPA office to go and meet them. Okay, please, so what can you do? This bill is too much for us. We just started losing light and you brought 16,000 naira. What are we selling? Help us. If there is a way you can help us reduce the light and reduce the bill so that we can pay. We had the intention of paying that day when I and my other tenants we went. So when we got there, they said there is nothing they can do about it. They cannot. Okay, that's the way. It's better. It's like you people come and move the light, because me, I can't calculate how much am I making at the end of the month. I'll now be paying, and it's not even 5 of us. We are 3. And how do you want me to divide 16,000 naira by 3? You will still pay shop rent and everything. No, you can't. Maybe you should come and disconnect the light. That's what we said. Then after that period, when we went to NEPA office, we were still having light till the following month again. The following month, so they brought the bill. That was I think 20, they said 21,000 or 20 something sha. They brought the bill, though I am not the one that used to receive. They will just tell somebody. I think the bill used to come into mama's phone. They will now come and tell us that this is also so amount that they brought. So, and we've already agreed that we're not using light. They should come and cut this light. So when the NEPA people came and they said, "Ah, you people are holding light," they said, okay, Shebi, we've come to inform you people that we're not using light. You people should remove it, because I can't. Are we going to pay 16,000, 3 people instead of 5 people? Again, 21,000 again the following month. What are we selling? Our own the salon. The other people, they are just selling small something. What are we not opening? We didn't open room. We didn't open something that used to take much light. We people should remove the light. That's the only issue that I think we had with, and NEPA removed the light. They cut the light, and ever since February, March, we've not been using lights, and everybody has been like that. So I think that's the only issue that I think I had with mama. But when she brought quick notice, she brought it for everybody. That's the 3 of us. She brought quick notice for 3 of us. So I don't know what made her to bring a quick notice for us.
Because of you have that is light issue.
Yes,
People
ma'am.
had light misunderstanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is that all?
Yes, ma'am.
Give her from letters.
Good afternoon. I'm Mrs. Adebisi.
No, you use the mic properly.
I'm Mrs. Adebisi Godibola,
Okay.
31 Davis Road. I'm the owner of the property. I had the agent that ushered them in. He's around. Please, can he talk?
Respond to what she said here.
That is what I'm saying, the same thing, because it was through that agent. He went to the agent. He didn't see me at all. It was the agent that I gave the work to.
The agent cannot act without your instruction.
That is what I'm saying.
No, you will respond because the agent is acting on your
The agent, when the people came that they wanted shop, the agent came, said they wanted shop. I said, I'm not allowing anybody in the shop. I want somebody that you obey and do the normal thing. Then the agent said they will, one by one, not all of them at the same time. So when the agent saw them, the order is that immediately you see them and you have established everything and you have discussed with them. That is the time you bring them to me, so that we will talk. You will be there, I will be there. We talk together. So when the agent brought her, they have already discussed. So when they came, I said, you want to rent the shop? He said yes. What do you want to sell? Because
Okay.
because the agent came here and he said,
this your eye when you carry look am like this. No
because he
cross eye with
said,
that
I
eye.
didn't say anything. I didn't. When the agent came, I said, are you sure you said you wanted to sell this thing? He said, yes. Did you tell her that nobody says another thing apart from this one? No. He said, yes. Then bring her to me. She brought her to me. And I said, agent, tell me what you said at his back. He said she wanted to do hairdressing. Money is a very good job. You can be selling other things pertaining to this hairdressing. But that is the only thing you sell, because I've gone through tenants selling the same thing all around. And that's the reason why I said you should write the agreement. So good. So they brought the agreement, and I said, even you are lucky, you have a barber around you. So the two of you will be working. In your hairdressing, you can do pedicure and pedicure, or what do you say? You can be selling this here. So I said, it's a very good job. No problem. And then the agent said something. I said, I told you that there is no light in the house for almost a year. Did you tell the tenant? Said he told all the tenants. Money number one. Good. Money, because the previous one that started to stay in that shop, they owed 300,000 as the debt in the shop. And I've been paying the rent, the bill, since 1.5 years. And I've paid it to 150,000. That's the reason why I went to the NEPA office that they should disconnect it. They said I should go to Kwande. I went to Kwande. Kwande said I should be the one to pay the money. Kwande, that I should be the one to pay the money. I said, no problem. I will be paying it at will. So eventually, when they said they wanted to enter, no problem. When he said, this is the first one, Mama, they said they will be paying the money. They will be paying NEPA bill money. Let's talk, the two of us talk to them. You agent, me the owner, and then the tenant. I said, the caretaker has come that you want me to open the light. No problem. But assure me, it's your own current bill you'll be paying. There's nothing that concerns you with the bill that the other tenants have owed. It's the current one you'll be paying. If they bring the bill of 10,000, if you pay 9,900 and something, I will ask them to disconnect it, because 10 naira, 20 naira is a lot of money when it is being accommodated. Then later on, I said, let me call the NEPA official so that they will be my witness. I went to NEPA office. I said, please, my tenants say they want to have light, and you have disconnected the light since a year. Help me tell them in my presence, and I will talk to them that if they don't pay the bill and they bring the money 9,000, if it is not complete, I will ask you to pay the NEPA, cut the light. They talk to them. They said, how much is it? So I kept quiet. They had the light in December. They had the light in January. They didn't bring bill. They were asking me, they have light, so they didn't bring bill. Don't worry. The bill will come to me. If they bring the bill, it will come to me. And eventually, if the bill comes to me, I will send the WhatsApp to the caretaker. So I sent it to Baba Abiji. Then he went to tell them. He said, how should they pay 19,000? It was 19,000, not 16,000. Because they paid everybody in that area. The same thing you have, if you have a room, that is what you pay. Everybody in that area. From that NEPA office to Odisumbari is the same thing. If it's 21,000, everybody of us will pay. Then the following month, they brought 19,000. If it is the 19,000, all of us will pay. Not that one house, all the houses around. So I said, it's not my fault, oh. That is what they brought. Oh. He said, where shall we get the money? But I told you, I don't want another debt. Oh. I have already 150,000 that I'm paying. So I can't accumulate this one again. Oh. They have brought 19,000.
Will you concentrate? What's the problem? When you were talking, the old woman kept you quiet, and you sit now started distracting. So,
when they came, I said 19,000. They brought 19,000 to me. I'm the only one in the house. Then, what do you want me to do? They brought to you, you should pay. It's not that I'm the owner of the NEPA bill. Then you want me to collect this money again as I have 300,000 and I paid it 150,000. It's not fair. They bought the second bill 21,000. They didn't pay the other first one. Then they brought the third one. It was the third one that prompted me to go and meet the NEPA people. This one that she was saying that they went to the NEPA office and they told me that they told the NEPA people that they should disconnect. I was not aware. The three of them went there with Charlie and herself, the two of them, and the other tenant. The first tenant, Charlie, the third one, that is a barber. He was among the first tenants I had in that place. He has been with me for almost 8 years. He was among those that kept this bill of 200,000 that they did not pay. So I said, no problem. So I went to the NEPA office. I said, please, the bill is coming again. It's going to almost 60,000. Please help me disconnect it. He said, if they will disconnect it for me, I will pay out of the money the previous people owed. But how much do you want me to pay? He said, out of 150,000, I should pay 40,000. No problem.
The NEPA.
The NEPA man. I said, no problem. He said, apart from that, before they connect them again, I will pay 5,000.
I sent the message.
I said, no problem. Connect them again. So they connected them. And they said they will put some wires there. That day, I paid 40,000 for the other bill. Then for 10,000 for the people that will connect again and the work they will do on that thing. So that day, I paid 50,000 to them. So, and I was saying that, they have put on the light. So I don't want to hear that we cannot pay the bill. I can't be paying bill for other people. This is the third month they have brought it. Even they didn't talk again, they were just looking at me. So I kept quiet. I didn't talk. I don't go to their shop. So what happened eventually was that about the thing that he said she added, I'm selling provisions. I've been at my shop since 1996 and I've been selling things. And I've planned that anybody that will sell will not sell anything that I sell. She said she will be a hairdresser. There are other things a hairdresser can do at my fingertip that will bring money apart from hairdressing alone. You can be selling this human hair. You can be selling attachment. You can even be selling earring. Like pedicure and manicure. I don't know what to call it. When I have a hairdresser, when I was at Ikoyi, he would do 3 things for me. You can do it. And I just saw her selling all the things I'm selling in my shop. Indomie, everything. Maggi, everything I was selling. So I said, Madam, you didn't tell me you'll be selling all these things. That is not what you signed for. You said you are a hairdresser. What is the combination within a hairdresser and this thing you are selling? She didn't talk. So when I said it, because it was oral discussion. So when it was 2 months, I had to write her. I said, remember your agreement. You said you are a hairdresser. You have flouted the agreement. And as such, I don't want it to. Because that is not what you said. You said that is the letter I wrote to her. It was after a month she replied. He said, even that the letter that she replied. He said, if you don't want me to say this thing again, what do you suggest I should say? What kind of question is that? When you have already agreed, not at my back, you were in my compound, saying that you have not seen me. You were in my compound. I've not opened shop then. You were in my compound. And with your caretaker and myself, you are telling me, and you are telling me now that you said you wanted to sell provision. Please, you didn't tell me because that is what I said, and it is my property. And you met me when I was selling it. So that is it. So I didn't talk. I was just looking at them. I didn't say a word. Since then, I was looking at them. Have I ever come to your shop? I don't dabble to anybody's shop. When I'm going, this is my caretaker that took them. And that is what she did. And he came to report to me and we discussed. If you get in front of my shop now You will not believe that it is a shop that should be treated like that. They have put counter, everything, counter in front of the van. It's a place that is not like that. The others did not put something like that. You put something, you say, this one says he's selling animal feed. There's a big counter there in front of the house on the walkway. Then in my shop, when they came, if I take a, please tell them, if you don't want to do anything concerning electricity, I have my own electrician that did the electrical work in the house. I want it to be done. When they brought their thing that they are doing, they didn't tell me about the electrician. The electrician went to the extent of putting lights outside of that building to attract unnecessary people. Lights outside for what? For what? You put lights outside. When I'm coming next time, I will take the picture and show it to you. My caretaker is around now because she said even he never came to my house. He never talked to me. It was the caretaker that was doing all this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Caretaker, come down to the front and come and respond.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
My name is Mr. Solale.
Okay, you served them the notice.
When the married people that serve there,
Okay, tell your own story. Why did you serve them the notice? Are they yearly tenants or they are 6 months tenants or 3 months tenants?
they are yearly tenants.
They are yearly tenants.
Yeah.
You know about tenancy law?
Yes.
Okay, what is tenancy law? What is their entitlement when it comes to which notice on tenancy law?
I give them 6 months.
So how many months did you give to them?
6
Let me hold
months.
that.
6 months.
Eh?
6 months.
You gave them 6 months.
Yes.
Okay, what is your reason of giving them 6 months?
I am not the one who wrote the letter to them. I'm just handing them the letter. It's my man wrote the letter.
Eh?
It's my man wrote the letter. I'm not the one who wrote the letter.
So if mama give you bomb to go kill people, you will carry the bomb, say mama give me this without you checking what they give to you to go and
I go through the letter and I see that it's a good notice. I say, why, mama? He said, I want to make use of the shop.
Want to make use of the shop?
Yes, that's what she told me.
Okay. Are you people ready to return all the caution, the damage, and all that they paid to you people?
I'm not the person of that.
Who did they pay to? You are the agent and mama is the landlady.
They paid to mama, not to me.
The question goes back to both of you. Give to mama if she's ready to refund all that.
Yeah, I didn't owe them anything. Number one,
How?
they didn't pay any damages. I don't collect it from them. I don't collect it. One. Two, they are supposed to pay another tenant rate, another one in September. They should pay another year in September. Listen to me. Listen to me.
Mama, hold on.
Oh,
I thank God you are a learned mama, you are not an illiterate mama, so you will behave like one.
They should pay into my account by September.
Because you give them notice. And
no,
not ask them to pay.
No, I didn't ask because I know they would like to pay it into my account. That's the reason why I gave them the notice. It should be September, they should pay another tenant rate, another tenant rate, another bill for another year. The caretaker, when they are supposed to pay in September, I said, Mama, give them a month. But if it is a month, it means they will be paying in October for another year. Say yes. So I wrote it in my notes that.
Okay, your annoyance now is the NEPA bill.
No, a NEPA bill is subsidiary. No, not NEPA bill. So because I want to use my house.
No,
I want to use my property.
Mama, hold on, listen.
I want to use it.
Okay, if we not, you are how do they call it? How do they call this? If you become a special customer, how you regard it?
His customer, because you are saying, man, he owed money, and I came to you. He owed money.
Madam, hold on. A customer that if the customer for this office.
Baba, Mama.
Yes, Mama.
This man was the one that is when we were talking, he was the one coming to me that they are begging that they want light.
Mama.
So I want to use the property.
Hold on now. You know, say this office, listen to me. We know the best people like that here. if we no fit handle the matter na court. This office na to settle, but if we no fit settle na you go go court. Na go dey court till the year judge decide for court. Na go comot give this girl something that dey make dem talk to make her go rest. Tell us what is the matter.
My name is Durosimi Gbemisola.
Okay. You
I
are one of the
am
tenants.
one of the tenants.
Okay.
I came in last year November.
Mm.
Although I paid in October, and they said they want to do two things in the shop, and the rent will start reading by November. That was what they told us. That's what is in the receipt.
Mm.
So when I wanted to collect the shop, I asked the agent if there was light because I want to sell vaccines. He told me there's light.
Want to say what?
Vaccine, veterinary vaccine,
Okay.
vaccine for animals.
I thought you are selling corona vaccine.
He said yes, that there was light. So I have actually paid, and then we came in. I was first new occupant there. So I now asked him that I've tested this thing, there's no light here. He said that when the whole shop is occupied, that's when they will fix the lights.
That is the agent.
Yes, that was what he told
sitting
me.
Here.
Yes, that he wants the whole shops to be occupied before he fixed the light. Now, after the whole shops were eventually filled up, I was still expecting light. They didn't give us that light. It was later we now got to know that there was issue on the light, that there was an old debt on it that they wanted to clear us. So, okay, now you didn't tell me there will not be light. If not, I would have looked elsewhere. They said we should not worry, they will give us light. That was what they told us, they will give us light. Then, okay, you will give us light 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. We want to say at least at the end of the year you will collect your rent. We didn't see light. That was how we were pestering him. If they had told us there will be no light, we wouldn't have. I myself, I wouldn't have taken the shop. Now, when they brought the bill, okay, when they fixed the lights, they told us that whatever they bring, that we are going to pay everything. Other shops pay 1,000. The highest they pay 1,500. Some pay 2,000, like that in that same area per shop. Okay, then we said, okay, no problem. When they bring the bill, we will pay. So when they brought the first bill, what I saw, I don't know, what I saw was 16,000. I told my other this thing that they brought bill, but the bill is on the high side. What are we going to do? How much is it? I told them. They now said, no, we can't pay that. What are we using? The three of us went to NEPA office to go and complain to them that this light, the bill you are bringing for us is too much. We are just 3 that are active here, although there are other 2 shops that are there too, and I know that's what NEPAs are counting, that maybe there are 5 shops or so. They said there's nothing they can do about it. Okay, since there's not, we even had our money that day that we should pay out of it, that then we will complete the rest later. But later they now said whatever we pay, even if we did not pay everything, that if we did not pay everything, they are still going to disconnect it. Whether we pay or we did not pay, they are still going to. Okay, since you would eventually disconnect, whether we pay or out of it or we did not pay out of it, okay, then disconnect the light. They didn't come. They brought another bill till they eventually removed the light. Then only for me, because normally since we came in November, October ending our money will be due, and then November another one will start. Then we just saw quit notice. For what? I'm not even up to a year. I came in November 1. We are not up to 1 year. What happened? And then the agent said, I don't know, maybe it's because of light issue. Okay, if it's because of light issue since January, now when our money is about to due, that's when you now came up with quit notice also. Okay, no problem. Myself and the other baba, because she wasn't around, myself and the other baba went to her place to meet her, since she was the one that gave us although it was the agent that brought the letter, but I know it was mama that wrote it. I went to meet her. She just shouted at us, it's my property, I can do anything I want with it. We are here to just stop things, and we are not here to fight with you or not this thing. But she did not even give us any audience. I just told the other guy to let us go. That one was still standing also. I just left him that I don't have anything to say again. So that was why I came to human rights, to do justice to what is on ground.
It's all right. What are you selling that mama is selling?
When I got the shop,
What are you selling that mama is selling? Go straight to my question.
I'm only selling provision, and to my best knowledge, what I know mama is selling, I saw gift items, and there's some imported gift items and stuffs that mama is selling. It was after I started selling market that the agent came to me. Mama is selling some small things, oh, like this milk now mama is selling. And I said, okay, if that is the case, okay, since I bought these ones, let me sell this one finish. Then the other things that I know mama is selling, I might decide to remove it
You know what
and then continue with the ones mama is not selling. That's wholesale then, oh. But when mama served me a paper that breach of agreement, I initially went to meet mama so that I can tell mama, me and mama can see face to face and talk to her as a mother. Okay, mama, this is what is happening. Let me know the ones you want me to remove. Or better still, you can just give me small time so that let me just finish this first batch that I just bought. At least I will not go and throw my stuffs away. She did not give me she did not even allow me to talk at all. She shouted at us and I left that day. So I had to just send her the no the response. She said she send paper to me, I should reply her through paper. And I even have a copy of the paper that I did reply I sent to her. If you need me to bring it out, I have the copy here. I said, okay, mommy, what do you want me to sell and what do you want me to remove from the market? You should just let me know. Then I will know, I will make amends and I will make changes. I did not see any response. I did not see anything. Then I don't want to.
You text her or you went and you told her?
I sent it through letter because she said it's only I should reply through letter to her. Because
Barrister landlady.
she said I should reply through letter to her. And I replied through letter, this is okay, this is what, tell me what you want me to remove ma, and the ones you want me to continue selling. And since she did not give me response, she did not reply. I just say, okay, let me just avoid problem. And after I've sold all the market I bought, and even the remaining ones I took it home. And ever since about 3 months or close to 4 months now, I've stopped selling. You can't see any provision in my shop again. You can't see any provision. I've stopped selling the provision. You can't see anything. So I think I've adhered to our instruction by not, because I don't want anything that will bring trouble or that will bring shouts in front of my shop. I don't want. That's why I just decided to let it go and stop selling it. So I don't know why she now still. Probably maybe that's one of the reasons why she sent quick notice. I don't know. But even on the quick notice, there was nothing like, okay, this is the condition of me sending quick notice or what. She just gave us quick notice. So that's the thing that happened.
Mama, what was the reason? And step out now. We are not doing children's paper. Go this way.
I said in my quick notice that I want to make use of the property. Not that I didn't say anything. How will I say you should leave without saying the reason? I said I want to use it.
Okay.
Thank you.
What? Hold it there. He said, in life is of phases. When you are born, when you begin to know between the good and bad, and when you will die. If anybody, it's only a dead person that will not know what the life holds, what this world holds. As you are sitting down here now, you know that this world is vanity upon vanity. It's only when you lie down and think of whom you have lost, either your schoolmates, your family member, anybody that you have ever seen, and since the person died, you have not seen the person. Have a reflex of mind. And one day, this person that died, have I really come across this person anywhere? Is it how this life is? Are you also going to die? that nobody will see you again. Whether you die young, you die old, death na death. Death is death. If you die young, you die old, is death. There is no amount of money you have on this earth that one day you will not die. There is no amount of evil you do on this earth that you will not die. There is no how decent, how religious, how God-fearing you are that you will not die. God will only give you grace. And who finds grace is not by righteousness, it's by the grace. Grace has nothing to do with righteousness. When you find favor and grace of God upon your life, then you move on. That is why we ask for grace. Because you can see people that they don't even commit much. What of innocent children that they born today and die? Did they commit sin? What of children that have died in the hospital? Did they commit sin? What is the offense? Nothing. So your living on this earth is not by your righteousness. It's not by your richness. It's not how beautiful or how handsome you are, and it's not how popular or how rich you are. Only what? Grace. Grace go with everybody on this earth. And if you are on this earth, please learn to impart. The only way that you can spend your years on this earth, and after you depart, you will have rest of your mind that you are going to associate with the body of Christ again, is your life and what the lives you have touched positively. You are a mother, and a learned one for that matter. There is no education, no experience I've ever had that will feel my experience is greater and more than you. What I have seen in my little age, can never be compared to what you have seen for your age as a mother. And where there is elders, there is always peace. These days, we don't have respect for elders anymore. If they talk, you look at them, you weigh them. If they talk, you talk back at them. If in any way, but if we really ask our parents, is that how they were brought up? No. Is that how they brought us up? No. Once you become a teenager and adult, you check your life. You will not feel, I've grown up. And leave you, all this your old school life, mama, leave me. You choose your own life. You started living anyhow. No decency again, no respect again. No elders need to, you need that, and if they are talking to you, don't look into elders' eyes again. Everybody do anything as they like because they feel the world has changed. The way you changed with word changed with you. Even in the Bible, they say respect your parents so that your days will be long. They are not talking about your biological father and mother. Anybody that can give birth to you, respect. Your elders, respect. Senior ones, respect. But just look at people are just dying anyhow because there is no observation of the word of God again. Nobody is doing what they call the word again. You feel it is old school, it's tradition, it's whatever. Let's move on with life. This is the jet age. This is the civilized age. Take her back outside and give me the phone. You know? So why? Ma, when I said you come here, I look at your face, I said, I know the face. And I believe if I'm your daughter and I'm respecting you, there is no way I will beg you that you will not listen to me. As a daughter that respects the mother, except I'm behaving otherwise. You go into somebody's house, they told you the rule and regulation, what you should not do. You leave, you started doing what you are not supposed to do. Even if it's not written in the paper, agreement is agreement. One, what belongs to you, mama, can never leave you. Yes. You see frog, have you ever seen frog fly? Frog doesn't fly, it only crawl on the floor. Anything that belongs to frog can never leave ground and hang up because you will never see frog up there, always on the ground. You can't see frog, either see it on ground or inside water. Nothing frog can eat can move from water, and this can move to, can you find frog on the tree? No. Have you ever seen frog fly? No. Whatever that is you, nobody can pick it. Let's, for instance, this person is not your tenant. You are neighbors. The father build house and you build house. You are selling what you are selling, and they have their own house. She's selling what she's selling. Will you say because you are a landlord in that place, you started first, let her close her own? No. Will she not say because she's selling, you are selling, let her close her own? No. If you go to market, from the beginning of that particular line till the end, everybody is selling the same thing. And everybody have their customers that God destined to be their own. With the one that belongs to you, no matter how this one play, hey, my customer, hey, customer, come now, come, I give you small price. That person will still leave who they play, who they do, and walk straight to who owns that money. However, at times you can sell something for 1 naira and your neighbor is selling for 20 naira because God has destined that customer to sell it as 20 naira as his or her gain. They will still leave that your own, you are selling 1 naira, and go and buy 20 naira. They will tell you that one that is expensive is that one that is the quality, whereas both of you are selling the same thing, because that is how God has programmed it. Nothing in this world. As they are now, they are your children, your grandchildren. And how they behave, you are expected to even caution them, except the ones that want to put a hand on your eyes, which we cannot take. NEPA, they are crazy, including Nigerian government, crazy. If you have problem with your landlord because of NEPA, then you are not ready to live there, because it's not the landlord or the landlady's fault. If NEPA come to your office, you fight NEPA official, you are on your own. Why? Because it's not NEPA problem. The problem is your government that asks them to be giving that crazy bills, point to 1 point, Allen Avenue, whether you have light, you don't have light, we said you are in phase this. For that reason, 50,000 from the beginning to the end. Whether you are living in 1 room or you are living in half room, or as far as you are using light on that place, the limited money you pay in a month, 50,000, no negotiation. Some are paying 100 something thousand, no negotiation. Over what? Frustration upon frustration in this country. At times, that is the reason why NEPA can even tell mama pay 40,000 out of it, because they are also feeling it. Is mama selling woman part in her house that she has to pay that amount of money? So what to keep doing until you get your prepaid meter? You go there, go and negotiate, and let them bring that, because they are not also mad. They are human beings like you. We are all Nigerians. No foreigners is among the NEPA officials that is sharing bill, disconnecting light and all that. And they know what is going on. But it's not their fault. It's the bill they pass from the top. So if it comes to NEPA, whatever, all of you, if you really want light, have one voice and one mind. Go there. This is how much they share. If they will even respect her because of her age and because she's learned. If she want to speak up, oh, look at what NEPA do to us, we will give her the room to come and tell the world what she's experiencing in her house from NEPA. If they beat her, they are in trouble. So with her age, she will even help you people the more by going to NEPA, try to negotiate, then comply. Your salon, you need lights. If you don't have light, you run gen. How much are you paying for the hairdressing you are doing, or the whatever you are fixing? You need light to make your customer comfortable. And she can't hustle again. So whatever she put there, if her customer, maybe she's selling it for 20 naira and you now come there sell it 15 naira, and they go to her shop and say, I went there, I bought that 15 naira from the girl, mama will not be happy. This person have retired to sit in her place, instead of folding her hand and be selling, hey, who they have, so you will buy this one. All those things make them feel busy. Not that thing is increasing anything. It reduce their blood pressure, because customer that come, hey mama, how are you? Maybe they just one thing or the other. Another person will knock. Getting up to serve and coming down to see is part of her exercise. And that is what you should consider her as a mother. You are still strong enough to hustle, and you can decide to sell slippers. You can decide to sell your weave on that in line of your business, you will still make it. Your eyelashes is touching my breast here. You can still decide to buy more eyelashes there and be fixing. So please, I don't want issue. Then when they retire like this, you are living in their house, learn to pay their money on time. If na young man or young woman that can hold puzzle getting money from left and right, they don't mind. If they don't get money for this business, tomorrow they get money from importer or any other thing. But when our parents have retired, let's try all our best, whether your biological parents or not. Don't frustrate them with your character. Encourage them, pay them on time. Let them have, she may have the money in her this without using it. Let her be seeing the money. If they call her for asoebi, at least let her be able to feel, see oh, let me buy the asoebi and go for my friend party. But when you delay her rent, disturbing her again, waking up, you want to let her talk. I don't want that, please. I want to appeal to her on you people's behalf over this quick notice of a thing. But whatever she don't want, you people should resign from that. Let peace reign. Because as you dey do your eye like how do they call this Snapchat. Talk. So they do that your eyelashes like Snapchat.
Yes, like I said before, that I'm into vet this thing. I have a cage for chicken. I can't put the cage inside the shop. It will definitely be outside. Mama said I can't put cage outside. That we cannot even I wanted to put banner. He said I cannot nail anything on the shop, like on the facing board outside. How do people know what I'm selling when everything is inside the shop?
Okay, wait, Mama. Just like I say, God bless you. I will not want, it's not case I'm judging between you and them. I'm only here as your daughter to advise both parties and to talk to you as my mother. You know, God, the grace of God find you and you build house at your young age and you are not relaxing now. How you struggle, nobody knows. But they only know that you have a house now. Please, once a shop that is not resident, you only barricade. Don't go beyond these things. Let what you position, let it be here. If you want to put banner, don't put banner that you have to put banner until it come like this. This is the size of banner I want. And in a better way, don't just do the banner and hang it like that. Frame the banner and put it so that it will just dey portable, that anybody that see the banner, it will look like signboard and it will not just be flying and be tearing. No, if this is the kind of size of banner you will do, let it not be more than this. And you don't just hang it so that it will be flying up and down, that every place will look like a computer village. You go there, if they do the banner, they should frame it and you will just mark it as the facing board, hang it there. If they do it like that, it will make the place even look decent. Your telephone number should be there, and not that everybody will come and line up everything there. If it is one signboard you people want to do, good, do one signboard, salon, whatever you do. But if everybody wants to is it only two of you? How many of you have shop there? Four. And what are you people doing? You are in a salon.
Yes.
She's a veterinary doctor.
Yes.
And what again?
Baba. Then somebody is selling rice and everything, food items.
The food items don't need any advert. Baba is there. Baba some even don't need whatever. Once you place your barbing whatever at your show glass, everybody, your entrance glass, everybody know this is the barbing salon. Your hairdressing salon don't need whatever. Is whatever you place at the front page. You cannot tell me this is not. You can't. I will not have any reason to be looking for salon. I'm not. See, if you trouble me, I'll send you out of that place. Don't disturb me.
I'm not disturbing.
What is that again?
Sorry, ma'am. Regarding the banner that you were saying, I want to talk about it.
Talk.
Okay. When we wanted to do banner, I and my other my mates here, we deliberated on doing banner in front of our shop, and we contacted the agent, that's the caretaker. They said Mama did not want anything banner, because even in that shop, if you want to even the law on in that shop, and it wasn't like when we got to the shop, there was nothing like that before. It got to a point I wanted to do, because of security, why they are robbing around our shop. I wanted to do jam lock in my shop. I'd already called the weather to come and do
Go
the
straight to
jam
the
lock.
point.
And then they
Yeah.
said, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay.
So the banner, when I wanted the banner, they will not allow us to do banner. We had to do all this standing signboard to put on the walkway, so that people can be seeing what you are doing. And this thing that she said, we are putting something on the road. It's not as if we are putting it on the road. It's just to attract people, so that people
Is
can
that
know
what
what
is
we are
put
doing.
on the road?
It's not even on the road. The dancer and her own cage that she put is in between where the door, the steps, the staircase, and the what's it called, front. That's where we put the stuff. It's not as if we are littering. We are all educated. We want to package our shop and make it look fine. That's our own motive. It's not as if we want to do the shop like a crazy tenant or what's it called. But whenever we want to do something, they will say we should not do. If we want to do this one, you say we should not do. And we, at times you wake up and think of, let me just beautify my shop. This is what I want to do to make the shop look okay. But when you think of, they will not allow you, you'll be perplexed. You'll be perplexed. So everything just
You know that
just
you
tired
speak
of
too much
everything.
grammar for your landlady, you are in trouble.
Please,
You
ma,
better
can I
respect
talk,
your
ma?
mouth.
Please, ma, can I talk?
Yes, ma'am.
I know she knows how to talk. Ma, the day I came here, they said they are doing our road. And everybody knows Ayobo and Davis Road. That was the worst road ever. I'm not a fool. I know what I'm doing. Every shop has a extension, and it has a burglary that is there that I removed when they were doing the road. When they came to me and they said they want to do this, when I have something that I have in mind that I want to do, you should have shootout. Everything is there. Immediately I start to do it, the people doing on the road will come to me, Mama, don't do anything now. Please, when it is time, we will tell you. Because if you do anything again, we will break it. Who has the money that they will be breaking? One time I put something there, I've done almost 100,000. They broke it. But now I went to them at Davis. I said, can I put my shootout outside and then my burglary proof around the shops? They said I should come and meet them again next month. No problem. Whole pricing. It is no more 2 years. When they came to me, I said I have something for my shop. You can't be doing this thing there. I took one of them inside my compound. You see, this is the burglary proof for the shops. Can you see it? Say yes. The first selling Kenny. Charlie also knew, because he was the first tenant there. He knew that every shop has burglary proof and they have shootouts. And when they came to me that they want to do something there, why should you, when I know what I have there to do for you? I said you cannot do it. He said you want to put burglary proof there. I said you cannot put it because I have burglary proof. So I showed this man, the second woman in the shop too. I showed him the picture of that place before they did the road. When can you see it? And this burglary proof are inside. It's in the compound.
Okay, so what is the issue now? Because you are repeating the burglary.
The issue is that they said they wanted to do something that the burglary is already there that I've removed before, and I want to put there. And they have not given me the order that I should do it. Those people doing the road. And if you do it again, they will break it.
Haven't they taken the space of their road?
They have taken it in the walkway. Where they said they put something is the walkway. Where they put these things is the walkway. And if I have the shootout and I do the burglary, they can put their things inside their burglary. because the burglary will cover everything. If not because I removed my phone, it's the same there because you said we should not take any call. I should have shown you how the building was. When they were coming telling me that they came to me, they want to do this thing. Why should you say you want to do something burglary proof for me when I already have burglary proof that I want to do there?
Did you see burglary proof in the house?
We didn't meet any burglary proof, but we saw there's a rod that shows that there was burglary. Mama, what Mama want to do? She said she want to do. They want to camp to bring everybody together. You know, there's this way they do it that everything will shoot out. Everybody will not have their connecting door. And our home thought is, okay, if that one is going to take the government walkway, let's just do all this individual one that will be inside the shop, because the rate at which they are breaking shops in that area is making us feel concerned. You just come to the shop one day,
Mama,
here they are broken this one.
The condition you are giving is not proper. Hold on, let me tell you. Everything must not dance to your tune, because you are trying to infringe on their own right.
But they made there's burglary proof there before.
No, is it there now?
That is what the people doing the road said they should come and
now that they have not done, they need to protect their property. Somebody cannot rent your house without protecting his or her property.
That is the reason why I have iron door. It is not ordinary door. It's iron. This door.
Every shop have iron.
If it's shop now, you must put iron door.
That is what I put there.
But it's not protective enough now. Have you heard? Hold on. Have you heard that they have been breaking through the?
They didn't break through. Ask them. Where did
Not
they
their
break?
own shop around the area.
Where is the place?
There was this Bet Naija, the shop after our own line. About 2 times in this year, they came to the shop.
Break my shop.
They came into the Bet Naija shops and they took their laptops and everything. Two times. Two times.
That one is Bet Naija. Are they coming to come and
even
move your weapon?
No, we are just, the shop is next to our our building. You know, anything can happen because it's next to our building.
Why are you not objecting?
Ma, if that is the reason why I say if they don't want it, they should go. I want to use it.
But when you went there, you did not meet burglary proof there. And you never told them that you want to put burglary proof. Madam, haven't you seen that you are a very troublesome person? The best thing now, at least you need to back out from the house, let peace reign, because we cannot continue like that. Everything you don't want to bend, and you are not the owner of the house. You want to have everything to yourself. You want to put burglary proof. You want to put something on the road. You want to put banner there. You want to sell Bama market. Only you. How possible? You and this woman can't stay together now. Both of you can't stay together. Your demand is too much, and it's her house. If you don't want, she can't kill you. The only right she has is to ask you, leave my house and go, which she has given you the quick notice. If they actually gave you 6 months notice without backdating or fast forwarding it, you walk towards that period and pack out.
Ma,
Thank you.
Ma, can I talk, ma?
What are you talking? You're wasting my time. How about that thing?
Okay. The other things being said, it's not as if we said, okay, we're not even.
Don't say we, because you and this person are not related.
Okay.
You are a saloon, and she's into veterinary, so don't join her with your matter. Talk what you want to talk. And Mama, please, you have to allow this person to put everywhere they have veterinary. In fact, the only way I trace where they have veterinary is a signboard, and that place is shop. It's not resident. You give them that shop. You build a shop for somebody to stay, and you can't give person shop without the person having his or her signboard. I cannot imagine renting this place as my office to say I should not put signpost on my door. Yes. So you will go and put your veterinary signboard there, and the way you will do it in the bottom piece banner, frame the banner and hang it. Let it not be where you will just drop it from whatever. Do it in a reasonable way. Any other thing? I'm talking to you.
The 6 months you gave us with condition that we have to pay for it.
You say what?
The 6 months this thing she gave us, she said we are paying for it.
Why won't you pay for it? Are you not living there? If you want to leave, pack out of the house, you'll be paying her the ones you are buying. If you want to live there, then we'll only tell her what is obtainable. You go and do your signboard if you want to have the signboard of your veterinary there. So I don't know other things that is your own problem there. Yes, please, below.
For the 6 months notice,
Yeah.
you are supposed to have the notice before now.
No, it's still going to count.
Yes, it will count.
Yeah.
However, why it was supposed to be before now, so that within that time, when they are still paying the rent, when the rent is still due, they can prepare themselves and leave.
You said what?
So that they don't have to renew. So this 6 months now extra, this one now is coming at the end of their tenancy.
No, the 6 months, the high is the 6 months. The 6 months is as you are yet, how many months is left for them?
Only 1 month.
Eh?
For the 6 months.
Only 1 month?
For the 6 months.
Yeah.
They start from November.
Is that for
This one
November?
will expire in April.
Our rent has not
Our rent
expired.
is
Our rent has not
expired.
expired.
Your rent, you should pay your
One
rent.
house.
You should pay.
Madam, hold on. The 6 months you gave to them, is their rent 6 months yet? I mean, is their rent is, I mean, did they still have 6 months to expire before you serve them?
You thought that.
Hold on. You thought that what?
Their rent due last of October. And
October?
Yes.
And you
That
now
they
did
should
what?
pay another money.
Their rent, yes, money. Their rent.
If you are the one talking now, you talk and leave the agent. If it's the agent, mama, leave the agent, let her you talk now.
Their 6 months start from November, December, January, February, April.
Why didn't you serve them the notice prior to that before now?
You don't know that. That is it.
If you don't know, then they are not going to do. They have to even pay and stay. They will have to pay another 1 year. That is, mama, hold on. I'm not begging you. I'm not begging you. I don't beg you. I've advised you like a mother. If you are my mother and I advise you to don't, I will do it the other way. That is it. You cannot control everybody, control them. They have their own life and they are adult. They are paying you. You did not give them the shop free of charge. You can't stampede somebody. It's not done anyway. If the 6 months you serve them, you did not serve them when their rent is still running 6 months time, they are going to pay for additional 1 year. They will renew their rent. Then if their rent is yet to be due in 6 months time, then you serve them that notice. That is when you serve them notice. You cannot, because you are talking landlord and whatever. It's the law that controls everybody, no matter our age. Go ahead.
Since you said because I don't know that it is 6 months before they finish the terms. I thought it has always been you give them the 6 months because 6 months should be for them for a year. If that be the case, I give them extra 3 months. It should not be any.
That they are not comfortable. It cannot be, because one, you cannot do anything at your own comfort and discomfort. Listen, mama, you can't discomfort them because you feel they are in your house. Then when they come into that shop, they painted the place. When they come into the shop, excuse me, mama, hold on. When they come into the shop, listen to me, because what I'm saying now, I will advise them, people will go to court in this matter. Is the best way. Let me just tell you, I said in this office we stand for peace, and for peaceful mediation. If you cannot mediate peaceful between the two parties, we advise both of you the legal way of doing it, so that you will not go there and say stand in front of her, don't go inside. No, you don't try that. But if you do that, even if you are, they will still arrest you for better police involvement or enforcement. One, you don't wake up overnight and tell somebody, I'll give you quick notice, pack out. If you do that without any justified reason, both of you should go to court. Do you know why? I cannot get up from my house, rent shop here, do complimentary card, send address to people, tell them where my office is. And after doing that, not up to 1 year, you are expecting me to change my business premises again. I have packed out from this place. I'm now in Stll. If every landlord is doing to every people that have businesses and house or whatever, house is even better. But office businesses, you don't do that. Because when you rent a business premises to someone, she must have invested one thing or the other there, and also give address to people that will be patronizing her, and customers should be coming there, you will make her lose their customer, because living there, you don't even know if she will have another shop opposite or close to you, or the next adjacent, that she can easily direct her customer, come and meet me here. You don't know if she's going to pack out from the whole vicinity when she don't even have a suitable apartment or office or shop that she can rent and also direct her customer. So you don't do that to people. Life is both ways. You rub my back and I rub your back. Nobody's perfect. You need to try to tolerate these children and let them tolerate you the more as an elderly person. You cannot stand on your ground. This one no, that one no. Don't put this one. Don't put blood Gary. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. They don't do such thing, and you cannot ask them to quit like that. You give them time. When they have suitable place to relocate their office to their shop to, then they can park. Otherwise, you could go to court. So it's you people's choice. If you want peace, we'll tell them what to do. Then they should go. Then we'll tell you what you should equally do as a landlord. Because we don't want any of this thing. But if both of you don't agree, then the only option is we advise both of you. You as a landlord that is quitting them. If they pay you rent and you don't want, then you go to court and show them that they should quit. Then both of you should be dragging it in court.
The lawyer said I should have given them 6 months notice. Since I didn't know that it is 6 months, but I'm giving them the 6 months because they should have paid another rent in October. I'm giving them those 6 months, that's November, December, January, February, March, April, to find a place. I will not collect money from them.
You said what? It's not about you will not collect. It's still in your own comfort. It's not that you will not collect. Money is not their issue. Their issue that they cannot be changing offices here and there. That place is a business place. At least if they stay for 3 years, because their own plan is that they have a shop already, and they cannot say, I am paying today and pack out tomorrow, or I'm paying tomorrow and pack out next tomorrow. They rented the place to use as a business place, and anybody that have a business place have the intention of using it for a long time. So it's not about giving her the money, it's about letting her stay to run her business with understanding. Yes, Lord.
The 6 months she gave them, the only thing there that is not right was that she said they should pay for that 6 months. They are not supposed to pay. However, the 6 months is the adequate notice. So within these 6 months, they should look for alternate arrangements. They can't, if she does not want to renew the rent, that 6 months, they will not pay anything, but they will use that time to look for a different place.
But that is not what she's saying. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I said, ma.
That you should do what?
That the 6 months, that's the main something. She said we are going to pay for the 6 months to look for another place. And we are going to pay. And we are not we are not agreeing to that. That's what we wanted to go and tell her. Okay. Before we even bring the matter here.
Okay, hold on. Your issue now is this. You are comfortable living in 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
You are comfortable leaving the house in 6 months. Yes. Where is the other person? Let her come, please. Can't be. Yeah, the generator is disturbing what I'm doing here. Are you comfortable living in 6 months?
No.
So, but that's why I said don't say we, because you look like somebody that instigates people. Yes, you are that kind of person. You and this person have not had any one word since she stated. Her statement is not your statement. Her demand is not your demand. And she's not your staff. Neither are you people renting one apartment. So can you bear your father's name here? Please. What do you really want? You see the reason why I said you should not join anybody. What do you want? We'll address the issue one after the other. What is your own request?
My own request is that the 6 months, they should give me the 6 months. then I'll look for another place. That is my own.
They should give you the money or should leave you whatever.
As in,
You should not pay.
Then I will look for another place.
Good now, because you guys did not serve that. They noticed the prior to her the expiring of her business. So you give her the 6 months, then she'll pack her. So you write your undertaking to vacate while the 6 months is given to you free. Yeah, Madam Veterinary. So what is your prayer? What is your request?
My request is, since I cannot stay in that shop for as long as I want, and they should refund my agreement and commission and I look for another place.
You say what?
Since I cannot stay there for as long as I want, they should refund my agreement and commission and I look for another place.
Okay, nobody will refund agreement and commission to you. Yeah. There is no law that says they should refund you agreement and commission. If you are willing to stay there, then we'll tell Mama what to do. Because when I was talking here, you are going out, coming in, Madam, going in, coming out, going in, coming out. So because you did not concentrate on what I'm saying, I can't go back repeating myself. If you want to stay there, then you will tell us what you want there, and we'll tell Mama if your condition is not extreme.
I will stay there to the rest of the year, then I'll leave.
You will stay there to the rest of this year.
Yes. Without limit, then I'll leave.
I don't understand.
Like I will not use
Like
up
this
to
one
6
is
months.
confused.
Just true. No, which means you are accepting similar a deal similar to that, which is
She's
you can
just
stay for the
confused.
6 months without payment.
Stay for the 6
And
months
go
without
at
payment.
the end of the 6 months without payment.
That's what she's saying.
You people are not owing rent now, right? And so you can stay for the 6 months free and then you go.
Is that okay? Are you okay by that? Madam Bettina, I'm talking
Yes,
to you.
ma. Yes, ma.
Okay, both of you put it in writing. Don't come back and plead. Please, can you give me 1 week? Do you hear what I'm saying? Because if you return here without vacating that place in 6 months that you accepted, you are to pay. Now that you are not paying, gather your money that you are to pay, go and rent another apartment. Do you understand me? So don't come back with any excuse, because if you come back, it's here that I will straight get you to station and you will be paid every amount of money you are owing her. And while you are there, are you using light now or you are using gen? You are using gen. Is there any other utility bills you pay there, like lawman or anything there? Nothing. Only the rent.
And the NEPA bill that
They said they are not using NEPA, that they have
you
caused.
still pay. No, they pay 3 months, 3 months, they brought the pay 3 months. That's the problem.
The ones you people use, you have
3
to
months, they
pay.
didn't pay.
The ones you people use, you have to pay. You don't accumulate bills for anybody to pick your bills. The ones you people use, please share it among all the tenants as you have been paying. Pay your own portion. And please maintain status quo. Maintain peace. Don't attract cost to yourself. You are still a very young person and you have future to go. No cost of anybody will work on you, but please maintain peace. Greet her like a normal person, even though Mama is not an easy person, because I see the way she's twisting her face and twisting nose and look black and look right. It's not an easy landlady. I don't see her.
But I used to greet her, she will not answer.
Keep greeting. That is your own decision. Keep greeting. You that is greeting, give her the greet. Let her not respond. If she die at 150 years, may she tell God that is what she preach in this world. That no pleasantry. If you see children, if they greet you, don't greet. Mama is solid rock. According to love and Mama is solid rock.
You know the reason. I'm just, I don't want to talk because they are just telling lies and I don't like lies. I don't like it. Ask my they will just be looking at me.
Even this your caretaker self, I don't even know where he belong to. I talk about this one, he will shake his head. Yes. I talk about Mama is saying yes. So I don't even know where
Thank you. God bless
No
you.
wahala. Mama, you go hold on, oh, you go sign. All of you go sign. You maintain peace with them. Don't go and disturb them. Don't go and break anything in their
Ask
house.
them, I don't go to their house.
Ah,
I
Mama.
don't go. Ask them whether I've been to their shop. No, I don't.
Hmm. You see, say greeting is not by force. Greeting is by force in Africa. Just leave and make it a greet mama dey do. You say mama is too hot for her age.
Mama,
Say it's
before I
too
talk, Mama,
hot
not
for
that
your age.
Mama, not because I'm hot. If they have not done something like that, somebody owing 300,000 for me to be paying, and I can't feel comfortable. I can't be happy to any tenant that will not pay again. 300,000 never pay. It's not my money.
Mona Lisa says she will accept Jesus as hey, she help you translate wetin is talking about. Abi, imagine wetin is he say imagine when mama was young, it was tough. He say even caretaker dey fear mama sef. Caretaker is afraid of mama. When I talk about these people, caretaker go shake head like Adama lizard. If I begin dey talk about mama again, caretaker go dey know that say where this man belong to, I no even know. If I see mama here again, come mark this mama face. Any tenant bring mama come here again. We go announce you for we go crown you the highest troublesome landlady of the year. We will give you title. Right now you are going to pack out from the place. Calculate 6 months from now is when.
I already wrote something. I'm asking her about the other list.
You have written the did you write the date you are going?
From when to when? 6 months. Then what about the rest? Now 6 months is April.
I need to go and see generator now. Go bring my key. So that the first place is my office and the reception. Go and bring my key. Go and bring that food for me. Okay, John, come. Go and bring my key. Na comment no be here. Thank you. Solid rock, mama. Any day you come here, mama, solid rock. Nice. What? All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page, our Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center. We are blessed to be back in a moment. Stay out of trouble and stay cool. You feel yourself. No, I don't be here.